Hi everyone, we've got another Upcrate box to unbox. Let's go. If you're new here, my name is Sally, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I have sat down to film this intro hours ago, and then Kendrick Lamar dropped a third song, and it is getting so messy. And honestly, I have needed this distraction from the news. Wow. So anyway, got here in the end. This might be my favorite Upcrate ever. I have opened it and made the art already. I always film my intros afterwards. This might be my favorite one ever, and I cannot wait to show you what's inside and show you the art that I made. So let's get into it. Yes, I never get that off in one go. Ooh. Oh my god, it's Sophie mcpike. Cute. I love Sophie. She is also from Melbourne, and I followed her Instagram account and YouTube channel for ages. She's just such a joy. This is adorable. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Yay, Australia represent. Okay, what has Sophie curated? Oh my goodness, there's a lot in this box. Okay, we have Koh-i-Noor, a hard mouth polycolor pencils in portrait peach and mountain blue. I'm sorry, I can never pronounce that. Van Gogh watercolor brush in size 4. Oh, I'm so excited. And inks. Pigmented drawing and calligraphy ink. Oh, amazing. Cyan blue, magenta, and yellow. Perfect primaries. We can do so much with these 3 colors. And these are some big bottles. These will last ages. 12 ml. And what is this? Oh my god. Now I know Sophie loves the dip pen, but look at this glass one. Holy moly. This is so cool. Sophie and Upcrate, you have made such an incredible box. I cannot believe that I have all of this, and I cannot wait to make art with all of this. This is so exciting. All right, what else is here? We have a beautiful little print from Sophie, and a little bit about her, like the way she uses color and just these beautiful naturical themes. Obsessed. And like I do with all my Upcrate box videos, I will jump online using the QR code and access the full digital magazine and give you all the info in the voiceover when I'm swatching. And then we have, sorry, everything's a bit chaotic because I'm just so excited. Oh, come here. Okay, our surface is some loose sheets of paper. This is a beautiful textured, I would say this is a watercolor paper. So there's 5 sheets of that, and I'll grab that information from the digital magazine, but you can see that beautiful texture there. And then it's smooth on the other side. So we'll probably be able to use both sides. So I will do that. Let's make 2 pieces of art this time. Amazing. So, so stoked about all of this. This is so incredible. What a great, fun box. Yay! Thanks so much to all my Ko-fi members. Your names are on the screen here. I adore you. I really appreciate your support so much. I make a zine that goes out to my Ko-fi members every month. They get the full color zine every month sent out to them. I post this worldwide. This was the Garfield issue for issue 4. And my Ko-fi members also get a bonus mini zine, which was all about lasagna because Garfield, obviously. So yeah, if you have the means, check out the memberships down below in the description box. If you don't, it's all good. I know the way things are. Just watching my videos is a huge support to me. So thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, let's test out these inks. So these are a German brand of ink. Rohrer and Klingner, Rohrer and Klingner, maybe. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yeah, very pigmented. There's 24 colors in the full range, but starting off with a cyan, magenta, and yellow is perfect because you can create so much from those 3 shades. And these are all light fast as well. So I used a little bit directly on the paper, and then I did a bit of a wet on wet technique. So I wet the paper and then put the ink down. A little bit goes a very, very long way. These are super pigmented. So I just thought I'd get a little palette out and pop a drop of each color in and do a little bit of experimenting. So look at these stunning secondary shades, that green and this orange, just so beautiful. These pigments are incredible. What a beautiful set of inks. And here is our stunning glass dip pen. So excited to use this. Now, I've only ever used a really cheap dip pen before, and I love the idea of inks and dip pens, and it's all super romantic. And I buy ink and it sits in the drawer unused, but this was the perfect way to get comfortable. So I put the dip pen into the bottle of ink and I just sort of dipped it, you can see, not even halfway up, and that held so much ink. I'm so surprised at how long it lasted. So I've bought a cheap dip pen before, and I found it quite frustrating because the nib just didn't hold ink, but this was just like one go and it just kept going and going and going. So the nib has little ridges, and if you just give it a little twirl around once it starts sort of running out, you can access a little bit more ink on the other side. And I was just so impressed with how far the ink went. So if you're looking to get a dip pen and you've been a little bit frustrated with ones you've tried in the past, I could not recommend a glass dip pen more highly just from using this one time. This is still on the same, I didn't even go halfway up, barely sort of put it into the bottle at all, and look how much ink I got out of it. I got to do some little illustrations. So impressed. And really, really smooth, it's not scratchy at all. I have a one that's got metal nibs and it's so scratchy, and I just am gonna chuck it away now after using this. This is my go-to instrument, and I've always liked the idea of using inks, and I've got a couple of bottles, but I never use them because like I just have never had the right instrument, and this is the one. Like, so stoked. This box was like such a dream. And then we've got the colored pencils, and I can never pronounce the name. Koh-i-Noor Polycolor pencils. Uh, I believe we've gotten these in the Upcrate box before. They're beautiful, very, very soft, like creamy pencil, very easy to use. And these pencils are light fast as well, so that's also really fantastic. And the full range of those color pencils is 72 colors, so quite an extensive range there. And then I just thought I would see how the ink would lay over the pencil, and it was totally fine. And then I just got carried away because this blue is so stunning. I just wanted to paint it all over the page, just using the little round brush we got in the box. That was fun. And I use the swatching to start thinking about the artwork that I'm going to make. And so these are really, the inks are really easily diluted with water, so you can do really beautiful like soft washes of color. And once they're dry, they're set, so you're not going to reactivate them with any layers over the top, which is a really nice break for me, being a watercolor and gouache painter mostly, because you're always got to be so mindful of reactivating your previous layers with when you're adding more water on top. With inks, you don't have to worry about that. So I really enjoyed playing with these inks, and it's gotten me really excited to sort of use the ink that I already have and maybe get a couple more colors. Although with this set, like, you've got pretty much everything. So when you mix the three primaries together, you can create a really sort of deep, dark shade. And so that's what I was just doing here, mixing them together to see what kind of depth we could get. And then the next morning, when the inks were like fully dry, I went in with the pencil over the top just to see how they would layer. And the pencil layers really beautifully over the inks. So I usually only use the supplies that are in the box, but I did grab my big watercolor brush just to wet the paper and do that wash of color on the background. I just wanted a really light sort of pastel purple on the background there, so I knew using this brush that was supplied would take forever, so I just cheated and added that extra brush just for that one step. So the prompt word for this box was mythical, and I got inspiration from a painting that I did last year or the year before now. Gosh, I can't remember. I did an October art challenge of mythical pinups from I'm a Wonder. She created that list. And I did a Gorgon, so like a Medusa with the snakes. And I'll pop it here so you can have a little look. And I just loved this painting so much. And this is a print that I actually have in my shop, which is listed down below. So I thought I would rework this piece and do something new.
That's strange behavior. That's like just somebody
Evie.
Expressing surprise
Evie.
and grief and shock.
Okay, so now my desk is covered in yellow ink footprints from Evie. So I kicked her out of the room and shut the door, which I don't usually do when I'm at in my studio. I usually let the cats come in, but yeah, Evie ran across this twice. So I actually shut the door and made art by myself for the rest of the day. So I decided to tackle this reworking of the Medusa piece into having the snakes not just be like on her head, but they would be wrapped around her body. So this was what I came up with. And I just did light washes of the ink, mixed it in the palette. This green is so stunning. Like both those greens, that really nice, bright yellowy green and then the deeper green. I'm just so impressed. And I love the way they layered. They were, yeah, really easy to use. And it's a German brand of ink, which I hadn't heard of before, but Upcrate is a German art subscription box, so it makes sense that you get German suppliers. And I think that's why I like this box so much, is that we get to try, me anyway, I get to try things that I've never tried before and that sort of thing. So, yeah, this is the piece. And now we're going to go in, now that I've done all the washes of colour and filled in the illustration, I'm going to go in and do this line work with this gorgeous glass dip pen. So stunning. So I'm going to quit talking and let you enjoy this real-time line work. And here is my finished reworking of my Medusa painting from a couple years ago, using just 3 inks and the glass tip pen, and then I added some pencil over the top the next day when it was all fully dry, just to add in a little bit of extra shading there, like specifically with the blue pencil. And here we go. And this paper as well was really gorgeous. 300 GSM watercolor paper. It's quite thick and didn't warp at all with all the water that I used. And so impressed with this box. Really beautiful. And I ended up doing a second illustration on the smooth side of one of the other pieces of paper. So I'll show you that in a minute. I really love her face. You see I added the pencil to the snake and some yellow highlights. And yeah, this was the second illustration that I did. So I used this on the smooth side of the paper, and I just did a hand holding a snake. And I love this one too. I think I like that one more because I don't think her arm proportions are really correct, but I've been really into drawing snakes lately, and I would love to know what your thoughts are. If you liked this video, consider subscribing to my channel for more art subscription boxes, and I'll see you next time. Bye.